Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Now at the plate, Gerard Dyson. He will lead
Leading
this one off
Arizona,
today.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's
First
rare.
pitch,
You don't see many
12:35.
teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
A bouncer to the left side, and the day begins with an out. There's one away. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
Now to the plate, Tim LeCastro. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Wiggins has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 6.
Now at the plate, David Peralta with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. Wiggins is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Zach Greinke gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Sliced hard on the ground. Flores is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, in talking to the coaches, I think they're a little worried about the production they're getting out of the 5-hole. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Road, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Brian Brummett.
Ready now, Brian Brummett. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Greinke comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Not in time, and he's in there with
Batting
a double.
fifth,
well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come. If he can continue to learn and develop, he looks good to me.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Greinke isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swing and miss guys. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Standing in, Tyler Wiggins took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Greinke over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Bart Wiggins.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Pulls him off the bag. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores.
Leading off
his
for Arizona,
batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Left field and deep. Wiggins ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup.
Number 5.
And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left, and he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Hey. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
When when you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Owen Christian. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
The second
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Christian is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone.
Batting done.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
In now, Jamison Taillon. Now a bunt attempt here. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
First delivery to him on the way. On the line, that's a base hit. And that will bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Well, that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Showtrack tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So, yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Into the box, Chris Wiggins, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Wiggins, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 to him now. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Runner,
he's
going.
And the count will be full. Wiggins stands at first with 1 out.
Runner!
He's on the move again from first. And another foul ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And now he's on the move again for second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Souza makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run.
Back now in Pittsburgh, home of the Pirates, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team.
First baseman.
Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 8.
So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, John Ryan Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there, 1-2 now. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here now is the pitcher, Zach Greinke. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Here's Gerard Dyson as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Striding into the box, Curtis Wiggins. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Curtis
Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now another 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of trouble.
The catcher, number 5.
He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
the first
you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. Throw won't get him.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7, he gets in there with 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, the third baseman.
Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. He singled his last time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the stretch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Wiggins at third with 2 away. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Ready for another chance? Tim LeCastro will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 1-2. He's hit the knees and called strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. So digging in now, David Peralta, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
And I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Eduardo Escobar standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. High and deep to right center. Riggins ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there. In now, Steven Souza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the D-backs 1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Pirates,
stepping into the box,
the right fielder,
Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Now in the box, Owen Christian. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hips started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Zero.
3-1. Is our score here in inning number 4. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be
now
scored. Looking
pitcher,
or swinging.
Jameson.
He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Jameson Taillon, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jameson
the center fielder, number
becomes
25.
out number 2 this inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Fred Wiggins. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good curveball. Strike 2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And that misses 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in once again, Chris Wiggins. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Greinke comes set. 1-0 on its way. A ball and a strike. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Wiggins brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Softly hit out toward short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. High in the air out to center field. Wiggins is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
So stepping in, Zach Greinke. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side. Gifford is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the D-backs 1. Stepping up to the plate, Curtis Wiggins.
For the Pirates, the shortstop, Curtis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Settling in now, Scott Gifford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
There's a ball low. He misses with the changeup. That's wide. 2-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Runners on the move for second. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Pirates lead it 3-1. So striding forward now, Gerard Dyson. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Bends down, and he barehands it in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Into the box now, Tim LeCastro. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up and gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
In now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. LeCastro, base runner at first with 1 out. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Now a long throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, this guy is off
Now
to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. The 0-2 once more. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail it here 3-1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 55, Matt Cook.
At the plate, Tyler Wiggins will
Leading up
battle
for
with
the
a new arm
Pirates,
out there in their half
the
of
third
the 6th.
baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. To his left, Walker, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
At the plate, Bart Wiggins. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that
The
pitch.
batter, number
he just
22,
didn't get the bat through the
second
zone in
baseman,
time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Owen Christian started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Game has said, Ty-Yo.
Into the box now, Jameson Taillon, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Christian, the runner at first, with 2 gone. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready once again, Steven Souza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Christian Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
So coming to the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here. This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And it's fouled away. Pitch is popped up. Wiggins is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Fred Wiggins.
The center fielder, Fred Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Hit on the ground to short. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Standing in, Chris Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Drilled right back up the middle. And that will find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Wiggins leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. The 2-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. And he popped him up. LoCastro moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble. And there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
Digging in and looking for more. Brian Brummett, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dyson to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Pirates leave 1, and it's still 3-1.
Your
Jake
attention,
Lamb
please.
is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 22, Jake Lamb.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. One and one to count to Jake Lamb. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. The 2-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead.
Your
Angel
attention,
Marcus
please.
is on the pitch
Now
here in the 8th with
Pirates.
nobody out.
Number 23, Angel Marcus.
Stepping in now, Gerard Dyson, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter.
So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate, Tim LaCastro. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a fastball short and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. This is flared right back over the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Diamondbacks. Number 40, Andrew.
In now, Scott Gifford.
Leading up for the Pirates, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Digging in, Bart Wiggins. First pitch on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Gifford, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's the 0-2. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Left center, base hit. The relay, the tag, and he's nailed, trying for 2.
Well, he
now
thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
In now, Owen Christian. He swings and grounds it to short. LeCastro scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. They're up 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt. So we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Popped up. Gifford has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shoots this one to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Stepping in, Christian Walker. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Escobar stands at second with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. For the first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamison Taillon wins his 3rd of the season. Angel Morgan works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 3 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.